Air pollutants. Okay, air pollutants. What is air pollutant? That may be the pollutant, the substance that are harmful in the air. Okay, air pollutants are unwanted and harmful. Air, pollut- air pollutants are unwanted and harmful means that we doesn't need air pollutant. They may harmful for us, for our health, and also for health of all living things, all the organisms that are in this world. Natural process such as volcanic eruptions, like uh, natural process, volcanic uh, eruptions, forest fires. Okay, volcanic eruption means magma. Okay, so forest fires and dust storms add pollutants to the air. What are the factors here? The question is, what are the factors of air pollutants? Okay, the factors of air pollutants are volcanic eruptions, ठीक है, forest fires and dust storms, uh, the presence of dust in the air. Okay, add pollutant to the air. All these factors and also many other factors, like smoke of cars, vehicles, smoke of engines. Okay, that also include pollutants in the environment. These pollutants rarely build up to harmful level. ठीक है, that does not so on high level. Okay, so harmful level. These are, on the other hand, the burning of fuel. As discussed, um, like natural process, volcanic eruptions, forest fires, and dust storms, that are not so harmful. Some, in other hand, there are many other factors that may pollute the air. Okay, for example, how much many other factors, burning of fuels. If we burn fuels, smoke will also rise. That may increase the uh, air pollution. And solid waste in home. uh, ठीक है? Solid waste in homes, cars and factories, the smoke of cars, smoke of factories, many other waste of factories release harmful amount of air pollution. ठीक है? There are many other factors that may harm the air pollution, that may harm the air, that may cause the air to be harmful for all living things. Okay, next, our power plants produce waste heat, but fission plants produce the most. All the power plants like chimneys, okay, are the power plants uh, that produced electricity or more energy. They produced waste heat. Okay, but fission plants produce the most. The fission plants produce the most means that the amount of energy in that is produced by a fission plant is greater than all the another all the power plants. Okay, unlike other power plants, nuclear power plants do not produce carbon dioxide, but they do not produce the dangerous radioactivity active waste, because other plants do not produce carbon dioxide, so they do not uh, produce the dangerous radioactive waste that may be harmful for all living things. So storing the radioactive waste is a technical problem. This is a problem we don't have. There is difficult to store the radioactivity waste. That is our technical problem. ठीक है. All the power plants produce waste heat that, that may increase temperature. Okay, that may also harm our air, that may cause for air pollutions. Okay, that may also cause environmental pollution. All the power plants produce waste heat, but fusion plants produce the most. The waste heat of fusion plant is greater than the other plants. Okay, like unlike other power plants, like nuclear power plants, do not produce carbon dioxide, but they do not produce the dangerous active waste. Our next slide is in our many countries, government has passed law to control air pollution. In many other countries, like modern countries, the government has passed law to control air pollution. Okay, some of these laws limit the pollution that power plants, factories, and automobiles are allowed to give off. Means that some of these laws that were made in many other countries, ठीक है, that are made in other countries, they passed the law to give off their factories, their power plants, and automobiles. They are not allowed to increase the environment, pollution. To meet these conditions for automobiles, new cars have catalytic converters. ठीक है? To decrease environmental pollution, new cars, new automobiles have catalytic converter that that controls the radioactive radiations that may harmful for all the all the living things that may cause environmental pollution. These devices convert some pollutant gases. Uh, The catalytic converters convert these gases that may not be harmful for us. The use of lead-free petrol has greatly reduced the amount of lead in the air. ठीक है? The use of another invention is the use of lead petrol. Okay, it is a good quality petrol that has decreased the environmental pollution, decreased the level of lead in the air. Engineers are working to improve in new kinds of cars engines that use electricity or energy sources other than diesel and petrol. Many engineers are working to produce new kind of cars that use electricity. As you know, electricity is a, a safe way of electricity that is not harmful for our environment. So engineers are working to introduce new car engines that is run on electricity or another energy sources rather than diesel and petrol. Okay. Indoor pollutants include tobacco, smoke, raw materials for building cars, exhaust, chemicals used for cleaning a city. All indoor pollutions can be reduced by allowing fresh air into it. Means if we uh, indoor activities like we are using tobacco that may also harmful, if we are smoking any other raw material that may cause environment pollutions. uh, Car exhaust means if we start if we store if we use some, if we don't have any process of exhaust, if we don't enter the fresh air, that may also cause the air pollution. Okay. Next is energy conversion. Nature has blessed us energy resources, both non-renewable and renewable resources. Nature give us and a large sources, both renewable and non-renewable. Means some of the sources we cannot obtain again once we used. Okay. For example, fossil fuels are the non-renewable source, and renewable resources. But the sources of fossil fuels are limited and will exhaust one day due to increased rate of consumptions and also due to the growing pollution. Check uh, the resources of fossil fuels are limiting, that may extend because we are using too much nowadays. We are consuming, we increase the rate of consumption. So due to as populations is increasing, so fossil fuels are going to extend. Conversions energy avoids waste and pollution. If we convert this energy, then uh, pollutions can waste and pollutions can be avoided. Energy conversion requires the following. Okay, and understanding of the importance of energy. If we have proper understanding about what is the importance of energy, uh, what is the importance of energy, if we store them properly, if we use them properly, then there may have less chances to extremes of fossil fuels. Like, okay, knowledge of avoiding unnecessary use of energy. If we if we avoid unnecessary use of electricity or any other energy, we can we can gain well energy for long time, making maximum use of solar energy. Okay, solar energy is used, as you know, is that is a very good way of energy. uh, that is also suitable and that is profitable energy. So if we use solar energy instead of a generator or uh, electric energy that is run through turbines, that may decrease our cost of energy, and we can conserve energy by taking suitable steps at our homes, schools, offices, in factories, and in transportation, etc. We can recycle energy. Okay, we can save our energy if we are using some proper process, like don't use if we don't use a generator, we just use like if we used a solar panel. It is that is the simplest, easiest, and cheapest way to gain energy. Okay, so beta, that is our today's lecture. If you have any question, so you can ask.